What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We are at Hawk Point, Missouri at arguably one of the best courses in the world. It's Eagles Crossing. Let's jump into it. Hole one. First off, look at this tee pad I'm on. This should be what the standard is for disc golf, where it's actually a good width and a good length. But it's a sweet kind of opening hole, a pretty daunting opening hole. 350 downhill, water on the right, island green. The drop zone is going to be like a death putt situation, so you definitely want to try to get this one on. I'm going to throw a force, a little headwind right now. We'll see how this holds up. Heads up! That was about 100 feet from being a great shot. Winds like this, duly noted, it might be very difficult to park this hole with a backhand. Pretty daunting drop zone situation, especially in this wind. We were just talking about walking up here. That might be one of the scariest first tee shots in all of disc golf, especially with the right to left headwind. You have to almost, I feel like you have to almost throw it on the right side of the water and just trust that it's gonna come all the way back down. Now this is following up to one of the scariest putts probably, with this water behind. You know, we're going scoop. What are we doing? I gave it a good effort. Windy. One of these days, guys, we'll be in a situation where it won't be that windy, but not today. Hole 2 plays, wow, okay, hole 2, 705 feet. It's a 400-foot water carry. It looks like there's a couple landing zones. You got the short right landing zone, or you can go all the way over the water, like I said, 400 feet, try to get on the other side. Lots of OB surrounding, not just the water. I think the typical play is to probably go over the water and try to get in that second landing zone to give yourself the best chance of birdie. But right now the wind is ridiculous. It's a little ridiculous. Throwing into a headwind downhill, it's gonna be a tricky shot. So we're gonna give it our best effort. I think the first couple holes are definitely, when it's windy like this, are definitely like throw a disc that you don't really care if it goes in the water. That's OB, but it's not wet, so that's a victory. All right, super punishing OB. You don't actually take it where you cross, you take it at the red tee pad. And from here, I don't believe it's actually, your par is not available, which I'm actually okay with, because I feel like if you go OB, there should be score separation. So I'm just gonna try and get something on the second landing area and then try to get up and down for my bogey. I don't know if that skipped out of bounds or not. It might have skipped out of bounds. This is good practice in case it's not windy tomorrow, because I think this is probably where you want to end up being. We're just gonna try to throw something into this hillside, I think. Just like that. Just how the doctor ordered it. I already know what I would have taken on that hole. But already off the bat, the first 2 holes, extremely challenging, just in the sense of having to throw a demanding tee shot in a very small landing area with a lot of water. So immediately you're already thinking like, man, do I just get dunk disc in the water? I don't want to. Hole 3, this one looks to be the first one that we're going heavily in the woods a little bit here. Hole 3, 636, par 4. It is way up there. And I'm not really quite sure what the shot is. We're gonna try a forehand and a backhand and see which one we like. We'll go forehand first with the nuke. I hit an early tree, so that's not gonna end up being that great. Oh, okay. It might be a little bit too tight for a forehand. Okay, we got one up there. Now we get to kind of see what it looks like if you do actually get up there. All right, if you get a good drive up here, you are rewarded a little bit, but I still have 270 and I kind of have to weave my way through the trees. The right side gap I think is the one you want to do. So I'm gonna try to push and get freaky through the right side gap. Highs are all the way. That's short, but it should be a putt. Hole 4, they call this the cake. This is the hole that I'm probably the most excited to play. It's a par, I think 5. They don't have pars on here on the caddy book, so I'm not entirely sure what the par is. Might be a 4. It plays 763 feet. I'm not entirely sure what the water carry is. I'm gonna shoot that and find out. But back there where the sprinklers are, you can kind of see the red flag flapping. That's where we're headed to, on top of this huge pyramid. Well, I guess it's a cake. I guess that makes sense. It's like a what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a 5-layer cake hole. 430 to clear the water. I just picked up these 2 Eagle Crossing discs. One's a Force, which I believe is the light green one, and this one's a Nuke. So we're gonna test to see how they fly. It is a good hole to do it on. I threw that pretty nose up, but it had plenty of distance. That was my fault, not the disc. That was a pretty bad throw. Oh my gosh. Yes. I'm fine with that. I'm 100% fine with that. I can get that back. I'm probably gonna get all those forces because that is super stable, and that's what I want. That's the one. Still pretty safe, but decent. Okay, 285. Severe uphill though. Probably playing close to 325. Also a lot of wind up there. And also I think really close to the OB. We're just gonna throw a little spike hyzer up there. There's a lot of water, so I'm throwing a lot of water discs right now. Mainly because I don't really want to lose anything. But this will give me a gist of kind of what we're doing for. All right, that just went just on the back side. So it'll be interesting to see if that stays in bounds or if that ends up going OB. If this doesn't go in the chains, this could go anywhere. Woo. All right, it is a sweet hole. All right, we are now hole 5, 1,044 feet, crazy downhill. And I think this one just has an insane tunnel shot. So he's got to try to get something as far down as possible. Cameraman Chris has a flight in a couple hours, so we're gonna be flying through these next couple holes. I won't be throwing that many shots, but it'll give you a gist of what we're getting into. I liked how this flew. We're going Force here. Oh, got a really bad skip, but it made it back kind of close to the fairway. It kind of got a weird root skip, but we're somewhere down there. A couple things too to talk about this course. They have 3 tee pads. There's a red, a white, and a blue. No matter what your skill level is, you can come out here and challenge yourself. I'm not gonna say this is an easy course from the red tees, but at least it gives you the option of playing kind of up if you want to. And the other thing is driving in here, this is the first time I've actually gone to a disc golf course and it felt like its own like special thing. It gave me a lot of like golf vibes, like golf resort vibes. If you've been to like Bandon Dunes, if you've been to Stream Song, if you've been to those type of kind of resorts, Pinehurst, of where you're basically coming on to property and everything is surrounding the disc golf there. Really cool. To the shot now. Not really cool. I don't really have anything here. So we're just gonna try to get something to advance as far as we can, but it's not looking promising. Quite frankly, that's probably as good as I can go from there. You can see the basket's tucked up back there a little bit, up high. Yeah, challenging up shot. I'm gonna try to go up high, try to bend something in. I think the other play too is like low skipper, but we'll try this one. Oh, that didn't help, or did it? I can't tell if that helped me or not. We do have a putt though. Worked out, made it up on top. Well, that was, Chris, you saw a lot of that this past weekend. That's the miss right now. Even that was a little low. You're gonna have to get a lot of putts in this week. 389 par 3, straight downhill, right to left wind, which is not ideal for this shot. I'm gonna try to hold, like a buzz over, I think, on a little angle. Actually, we're gonna go roach. We're gonna go roach on a little angle, and then hopefully it just holds that angle all the way down. Oh, the wind just crushed it. That is not the play. I honestly don't really know what to throw here. I don't know what to throw. All right, we're gonna try this Raptor. ESP Flex Raptor. We got some of these right now on Foundation. Pick them up, foundationdisc.com. The good news, if it's not windy tomorrow, this course is gonna feel a lot easier. We failed miserably on this hole, but this is a tough one with the throwing. Let me know if you have any advice on how to throw super downhill into a headwind. I'd love to know. I think it was the Raptor. I think you can't go putter in that amount of wind. I think it was the Raptor, but I'm thinking I probably need to just throw it on more of a flex line. But when you get down here, you can see this is a very, very tight island. Not much room around here, so you do definitely want something to just penetrate in right here, give yourself a putt. Hopefully I play this much better tomorrow. Oh, this is a sick looking hole, my goodness. Forgot to mention, obviously the Big Skins match is happening tomorrow. It'll be filmed with GK Pro. It'll be myself, Scott Stokely, Simon Lizotte, Calvin Heimberg. Should be a good time. There'll be some spectators out here as well. And that'll all go up, I think, on GK Pro's thing. Make sure, I guess, to tune in when that comes out. Now we're on hole 7. This plays 438. Is that right? Oh, no, it's in the C spot. Plays 369. And it's got a sweet green on this one. We got right to left wind, which I keep saying, like, I don't think this is the good wind. I just think this course plays incredibly difficult when it's windy. We're gonna go with the Raptor again. This felt stable, so we're gonna try to hit it on a little angle, and I think this wind will help it come out. Well, it didn't really fly the way I thought it was going to. Definitely not the ideal spot. Well, that was as committed as any scuba I've thrown. Hole 8 plays 278. Little par 3 mixed in here. It looks like it's a dog leg to the right. We're gonna go with the Raptor forehand, try to give myself a putt. Go in. Oh! Oh! That would have been sick. Practice ace. A little scary here. Obviously, we're almost on the side of a cliff. So I think the play is definitely to push it up higher. I thought it was close. I was actually short. Got this putt though. Hole number 9, 730. I don't know what pin it's in. That's also the other cool thing. They have 3 tee pads and 3 pin locations. So I'm not entirely sure what pin they're in. And I don't actually know how to play this hole. So we're gonna throw one short, and then I guess we're gonna try to throw one long. I'm not entirely sure, we'll see. Okay, that's the short play. I feel like on the other side of this is definitely the water from hole 1. So we're gonna try to push this out and have it swing back. Question is that in bounds? We'll find out. My pink one's fine. I think the pink one's actually the play, because getting up here, that's very, not a lot of space there. All right, I got 285 over there, so I'm probably close to 300 over here. Plays a little uphill, so it's probably like 325. A little left to right wind, helping it come in. I like the Raptor. I like that a lot. Go in. Oh. All right, that felt good. I feel like that's probably the way to play. I think I could probably get off with throwing like a hyzer into this area instead of having to try to hit that gap. I'm curious though to see where my other drive went, if it was inbounds or out. I did land in bounds, but barely. I don't like this play at all. I think I go something stable, same kind of shot, and I land right there, and it's a much better spot. The upshot here is not actually as beneficial. This backhand's kind of touchy. I'm probably gonna throw the same forehand, but now I actually have to go through a tunnel where over here I can just go wide around everything. We're gonna go Captain's Raptor though. Up and to the right. Kind of like a stall shot. All right, we'll see where those ended up. Captain's Raptor actually worked out fine, but the other one, there's just such a huge gap over here. I think that's 100% the play. I parked it. Redemption, 2 putts in a row into the headwind. Well, only 50%, but tomorrow hopefully I will be 100%. That's gonna be it, the front 9. We gotta go to the airport. I gotta drop Chris off very soon, so we gotta skedaddle out here, but hopefully you guys enjoyed Eagles Crossing. Incredible course. If you have the chance of making your way out here, I highly advise you to check it out. Definitely check out the Big Skins match, and shout out to everyone. Thank you for inviting me out here. Incredible location, incredible course. I haven't even played the back 9, but I'm assuming it's just like the front. And that's gonna be it. We'll see you guys in the next one. Keep slinging them discs.